I will continue to create awareness on this DV and these men that continue to unlive their wives and girlfriends. Sometime this year, beginning of this year, this was one of the first stories that we heard on social media and the national TV in Nigeria, that a man called Timileyin, initially they said he was a gospel singer. Some said he was an online influencer. Some said he was a TikToker. And, so many stories came up about him. And they later found out that this woman that he died was his girlfriend, according to him. But the family kept saying that this girl was not his girlfriend because she had somebody she was getting married to, that he actually kidnapped this girl. But people that know the two of them together said that the girl normally visits him. And also she was supposed to be doing a youth service serving this year because she just graduated from the university. But regardless, he has no right to on life to take a life that he didn't give to her. So this is I'm making this video so that I want to continue to bring awareness to people, to us women, men, to actually, if you have to do a mental check, a mental evaluation, whatever it is on a man or woman that you are getting married to, I think we are getting there. If those people need to be on medication, some kind of medication, they can be on medication and get married to maintain and control the behavior or whatever it is that leads them to want to take, to unlive somebody, right? So this is one of the incident that has happened this year. In this year alone, 2025 in Nigeria, this is about the 7th or 8th incident that has happened for men, unliving their wives or girlfriends. So please share this video, my people. This video will be a little long. Share this video as I make a list because I compiled this list. The second person that is on my list is this man in Enugu State that was so jealous of his wife because he's a little older than the young woman. He felt that he was suspecting his wife, according to the news we have of him, that he suspected his wife of infidelity. So the next thing he did was to, set his wife ablaze in Anambra State. This man set his wife ablaze, and this woman have 3 boys or 4 boys for him. He set his wife ablaze, and he was calling it rage. He was saying it's the devil's work. When the minister for women's affairs, or commissioner or whatever they call it over there for women's affairs, came to speak to him, and he was saying that the woman should help him. That was what actually provoked me, begging the woman to help him, that it was the devil's work. After you have unlived somebody's child, your wife, a woman that you are supposed to nurture, a woman that you are supposed to nurture and protect. This happened January 22nd, 2025. This one happened January 22nd, 2025. This man unlived his wife, kpai his wife, set her ablaze. Yes, these are the things that are coming now in Nigeria, that are happening, that we need to put out there, continue to talk about this DV. This DV is like a worm, like a kokoro, like a bug that's entered into the men's, into marriages in Nigeria. Because we see these men abuse their wives to the extent of unliving their wives, taking that which they did not give. And this has to stop. When we continue to give awareness to this thing that is happening, this circumstance, this very saddened circumstances that continue to happen in marriages, maybe then the government will intervene. There will be laws, very strict laws that any man that does this will face the consequences, regardless of the connections or who they think they are or who they might think that they know, because this is very, very bad. Please share this video. As you are sharing it, you are passing this message so that everyone will be careful. If you notice any form of signs, or you see anything that might look like he's going to do something bad to you, you know what to do. You run. You take the nearest exit and leave that marriage. So the third one is, this third one is also very saddened. It's very heartbroken. This is a professor in the US here. It's also a Nigerian. You know, like I said, I'm going to compile the list and make sure I put them to this. About 5 that I put together. It's a professor, Dr. Dube Mukafo. You know, married to a Jamaica, beautiful young lady. He was 64 years old, and his wife was, that Kpai was 36, something like that. And this happened in Philadelphia, February 7th of 2025. This is about the third one. This is the third one I'm listing now. But he unlived his wife for God knows what reasons. They said the wife left him and they were supposed to meet at his sister's place. But this man, this Dr. Dubem Okafor, an English professor, is an English professor at the university over there, and he decided to buy a GUN, went to the sister's house where he was supposed to meet with his wife that separated from him. Probably they were trying to settle them, you know, and he just brought out the GUN, shot his wife, and shot himself. This is another form of DV. So this next one is this beautiful lady in Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. This happened in Nigeria this February 22nd, 2025. Her husband name is Kevin Osamede. And the story we are hearing, I have to make a separate video for this. The story we are hearing is that this man, before they got married, this Kevin Osamede was given success. Her name is Success. You know, he was actually giving her DV, you know, DV before they got married. And when they eventually got married, according to their neighbors, it got worsened. They said this man will beat this woman, you know, before the marriage, does all kinds of things to her. And sometimes you see all these red flags. You see, I don't know if it is the pressure of, you know, we must be married before we get to a certain age. I just don't understand it, you know. So they said that before the woman's dying, that this man used to DV this woman. And they eventually got married. They still wedded. They got married last year, June 29, 2024, in Benin City there. And after the marriage, according to eyewitnesses, their neighbors, said the DV, it got worsened. This man, you know, we DV his wife and beat her, and at the end of the day, she was 4 months pregnant when this man called Kevin Osamede Izeko by his 38 years old wife. He used hammer. The story we are hearing is that that is gathered is that the suspect is Kevin Osamede, used smashed Success to Kpai with a hammer. Can you imagine? This is a woman you profess to love and protect and cherish on your wedding day, barely a year ago, about 8 months, June of last year. This woman you use hammer. I don't know what kind of range that is. This next one is this man that is supposed to be an evangelist in Port Harcourt. The brother of this beautiful young lady cried out. This Isaiah guy is supposed to be a fiancé. So what happened is that she was declared missing, not knowing that this man, you see him here, like he's praying, he's seated next to God, oh, according to him, oh, you know, you have a temper, you don't know that you have to find a way to get on medication to control your temper. Strangle this girl, this beautiful young lady, to Kpai on February 8th, 2025. The one that happened in Philadelphia of Pennsylvania, that happened February 7th. Then the very next day, this man, this Isaiah man, Kpai this beautiful woman that he was supposed to be married to. Now they say as the matter they be so, this is about the fourth or fifth one. You buy the woman that you are promising to marry, to protect, to love and cherish. So this man, look at him now. Thank God he has been apprehended. You know, the very next day, I think February 9th, because this is the Apple February 8th. So on February 9th, this guy was apprehended. And I pray that he face justice. Please share these videos, because when we share these videos, it gets to the government and they make strict laws, you know, for situations like this. Share these videos, please.